I love those people that you go out in nature with, and man, they know the names of everything. It's so cool. If you have a friend who's really like super smart and scientific and stuff, and they'll tend to know the common name of all the plants and stuff, but they'll also know like the Latin binomial and then traits that are common to plants in that class or order or phylum or what have you. And it's just kind of funny. You're walking around with them, and they're like, oh yeah, this is the Gamastopila biliped, and you're like, oh wow. And they're like, oh yeah, in this class, they all have this trait here. It's funny. I like that. That's kind of cool. But you know what I also like, and what I kind of try to do myself, sometimes is I really like, how when you get somewhere for the first time and it's just amazing and beautiful, like maybe the first time you see Yosemite or first time you arrive at the Grand Canyon. And the kind of cool thing about it is actually how little you know. The fact that it's just all this giant wonderland. And you really, you're just kind of seeing it as a beginner, as a child might see it with that sense of wonder. And you haven't spent a lot of time studying it, and you don't know a lot of specifics about the names, the layers of the rocks, and all. You just don't. You're just kind of there, and I love that too. Kind of unnamed wholeness of the experience versus a really specific, and that's. I think in some forms of Buddhism, they actually kind of define life that way. Like there's kind of like nirvana, and then there's kind of like samsara. So nirvana is when when you're just blissed out and more in tune with long-term spiritual truths and realities, not so focused on day-to-day operations, perhaps. Samsara is the opposite. It's dealing with daily life, naming things, nama rupa, where you name and separate things. And things in Buddhism, they do have distinct properties. They are distinct, and yet they are also like Buddha nature, this kind of oneness expressing itself, coming out in time. But it's beautiful, to know about that. The idea that, you can go around, oh, this is the sempervirus, blah, blah, this is the Douglas fir, and blah, blah. And that's great. That's great to have that knowledge. And you eventually learn about conifers versus other and different kinds of trees and new growth. And it's cool. There's a lot to learn. But it's also cool just to experience it as a beginner. Just be like, wow, I really... what I really don't know about all this life out here. This still succeeding life forms that are just amazing, and kind of looking at them as a, hey, like, wow, I'm new to you. I like that. I think it's a good way to experience life sometimes as a beginner, as somebody just open, just say, just tell me, you tell me, I'm ready to listen.